In a recession, there are two types of people. People who are making money and people who aren't making any money. The question is, what side do you want to be on? My name is Salim Mohammed and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months. I must say, luckily for us or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that had a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned I'm going to share with you all is how to apply these 5 criterions to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us, but how do you know how to get yourself involved in these opportunities? Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes, of course. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat. The $5 trillion a day Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The CASHFX group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof company. So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criterion is, how do you earn money? Because if you look at this from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick, part-time, or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this CASHFX group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the CASHFX group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your CASHFX historical data. You also have live virtual events giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right support tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing but not the least is the right timing. We are in a pandemic and the predefined methods of earning an income are quickly dwindling away. A lot of companies are working from home now, and we've seen the highest unemployment rates in the history of our time. Earning an income is at the top of everyone's minds right now. The CASHFX group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. We want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan works. Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey. Take care.
Good evening, and welcome everyone to our CASHFX group presentation. I am Sheldon Shirley, your presenter this evening. I trust and hope that all is well and we're doing good. Happy New Year once again to you all. All right, definitely, it's a pleasure to come and to share this wonderful opportunity with you all time and time again. We definitely want you to know that your time is not wasted, and you definitely are going to be hearing some information that will be highly beneficial to you all. All right, so again, welcome everyone. Please get your notepads ready. We're going to give you some information that will definitely assist you in having a brighter future. So once again, welcome to a CASHFX group opportunity call as we educate persons on this wonderful opportunity that they can use to put themselves in a better financial position. Once again, a happy CFX New Year to you all. So let's get right into it. There are a few things I want you to keep in mind as we go along this call, right? So first and foremost, I want you to remember that there are no referrals needed. Yes, that is true. No referrals needed. That is strictly optional. All right. The other thing I want you to keep in mind is that there are no monthly fees. No monthly fees. One time out of pocket, you're good to go. All right. Also, there are no mandatory meetings. Meetings are just for educational purposes only, to help persons to know more about the CASHFX group. And of course, last but not least, let the pros trade for you. Let the pros trade for you. Okay, so yes, we're involved in the Forex space, but you don't have to worry about that. You are not doing any trading for yourself. All right, that's why we have the pro. So you're literally about to find out that success in the Forex market is literally a few clicks away. All right, so here we go. The CASHFX group is involved in two trending industries. First of which is e-learning. What that means is that you have an opportunity once you have internet access to learn something online. All right, and the CASHFX group has sought to capitalize on this booming industry. We'll see some more about that as we go along. The second one, definitely, we know about all the various markets that are out there, but none stand above the Forex market. All right, that's a $5.3 trillion market. All right, that's the most liquid market there is. All right, that is a recession-proof market. That means that when things are bad, Forex market is still functioning. When things are good, Forex market is still functioning. That's why we have professionals with proper risk management trading on our behalf. So if things go up, we stand to gain. If things go down, we stand to gain. So that is why the company has sought to be involved in the Forex space, right? So that's good to know. So let's talk some more about the company itself. One of the things I admire most about this company are their core values, right? So when we talk about transparency, honesty, and respect for their members, this company is top tier, all right? Top tier. I want you to understand all those qualities are necessary in order for you to form trust in any relationship, business or otherwise. So it's good, especially in ventures like these, to know that the company cares about its members and does everything in their power to make sure that they are transparent, honest, and respectful. Of course, that puts them in a position, right, to help us to be successful in the space and also to help us to be educated about the space if we so desire. Now, the other thing I love about this company is that they would have hired the necessary professionals that are needed in order for us to be a success. All right, so we definitely need that success in order for us to get to that financial goal that we have, or those financial goals that we have in mind. So we talk about the network marketers, we're talking about the financial professionals, everybody who is needed in order for this space to be successful. The company would have went out and hired them. So we're grateful for that. So who would have put this all together? Well, the founders are Wasco Lopez and Edwin Abad. All right, so Wasco is our CEO and Edwin is our VP of Trading and Operations. And these two guys are just marvelous individuals who have experience in the space and recognize that what they can create something that works for everyone. So they came together in tune of $7 million out of their pocket, and boom, CFX was formed, or the CASHFX group. And they have been doing an awesome job. This is year number 3. And, you know, I'm happy to be a part of the company. And of course, it is a registered company, registered in Panama, Panama City. All right, so this is not a fly-by-night company. It is a global company registered to do what it does. All right, so I just want to give you a quick tour of our headquarters over there in Panama, Panama City, as we had a grand opening and ribbon cutting last year. All right, good stuff. So I definitely am looking forward to making a trip there myself, and I hope you feel the same, because you know it's a wonderful and marvelous looking place, and I just want to set foot there so I can talk and rub shoulders with the persons themselves directly. Okay, and of course in February that will be a possibility for all of us. So now that we've looked at that aspect of the company, they're registered, they're regulated, we know what they're about and so on. So the next thing that we want to know now is how do we get into the company? Well, we have 15 contracts, 15 types of contracts that are available for purchase, and we have broken them up into 3 categories. The first of which is called our elemental plan. That goes from 300 all the way to 3,000. Here you get the basics of how to trade. So we talked about e-learning. This is where it's at. All right, so if you're interested to learn to trade for yourself, then they offer it through the packs that you purchased. When we move from there, we move on to the advanced plans, and this goes from 5,000 all the way to 20,000. All right, here they step up the amount of information that you will receive. And from there, of course, you move on to the supreme plans, which goes from 30,000 all the way to 100,000, which is our biggest contract. So any one of these 15 contracts, and you are exposed to the education. By this point, you would have known all that you need to know in order to be successful in the Forex space, taking trades on your own if you so desire. All right, so you purchase any one of these, and the next question you want to ask is, how do I earn? How do I make some money? All right, well, that's good, because everybody needs to know what's in it for me. So let me share with you a rewards plan. First thing, the first way that you earn once you purchase a contract, you are participating in what we call bear capital. So you purchase a contract, any one of the 15 that I just showed you, and you are now earning on a weekly basis. Monday through Friday, you just sit back and you get your returns, and you also are privileged to partake in force matrix bonus. That easy, that's it, nothing more. However, if you want to earn faster, we have another option for you. We call this option bull capital. Now, bull capital is when you would have shared the opportunity with someone and at least one person would have signed up with the company by your referral, then you are now participating in the active part or the networking part of the business, where you now open yourself up to receiving the bonuses that are available to those persons. So we're talking about fast start bonuses, unit level bonuses, matching matrix bonuses, and leadership rank bonuses, and so on and so forth. So what happens here is that you are being compensated for your efforts of sharing the company with others. But might I say, this is optional. You don't have to do it. All right. This is for persons who see how awesome this opportunity is and want to spread the word and, of course, make an extra buck and progress faster. So as you keep sharing with persons, of course, you earn points, and these points will enable you to rank up in levels. All right. So let me break down these contracts for you. So let's say you purchase a $1,000 contract, which we'll use as our example. All right. So we're talking about bare capital. What happens that 70% of that contract goes into your trading account. Now, your trading account is set up with a broker that is regulated. And because of that, that 70% of your money is insured. So peradventure, anything should happen, that comes back to you. Now, though it is 70% of your money that is being traded, I want you to understand that the promise of the company is to take your contract purchase to 2x or 200%, or in this case, $2,000. All right. So what happens is that you make a purchase, your balance is at zero, and now the company generates for you $2,000. So that is the 200%. The remaining 30% goes to the bull capital side. All right. So that gives you your academy product, e-learning, right? And it also pays out the bonuses for those who share the opportunity. So 50% of that 30% goes to the person who would have brought you on in form of a fast start bonus, right? The other 50% goes to the unit level bonus. That's for those who are above whoever brought you in, and that is shared up among in that particular network. So these bonuses are not one-time bonuses. As often as a person upgrades and stays with the company, these bonuses reoccur. And this side also goes to 200%. So with this one opportunity, you stand to make 400% on your initial purchase of $4,000. Right? So what are your options when you get to 2x? So let's talk about bare capital. There are two options if you allow your contract to go to 2x. One, you withdraw your money, 20% withdrawal fee comes out. We'll talk about that some more, don't be alarmed. So you're left with $1,600. You could take that and you could walk away from the company. You're not tied to the company for life, right? Or the second option is that you can withdraw your money. Again, that 20% comes out. You have $1,600. You could pocket $600 and then repurchase the $1,000 contract. All right. And then you start the wheel spinning again. A lot of persons like to do that when they're just starting out, just to test to see if this thing actually works. However, there is a third option, and my personal favorite, that allows us to benefit from what we call compounding interest. What that means is that as soon as you have enough in your balance to upgrade to a higher contract, you go ahead and do that. So that what you're going to do is that you're going to put your interest to work for you. And you continue that process, putting your interest on top of your interest. And of course, the higher you go, the more returns you get. So let me show you what that looks like in what we call our roadmap to 100,000. On our roadmap to 100,000, of course, this chart is an estimated 5% per week return chart, right? So though we see 5% consistently in the past, it does not necessarily mean that we're going to see that 5% in the future. All right, this is just an estimate because this is what we see consistently, or what we've been seeing consistently. So what's happening here is that if you start with the lowest contract, you can get to the highest contract simply by just upgrading your way through the packs. How this works, if you start with a 300 contract, within 24 weeks, at $10.50 per week, you will have $250 in your balance, and then you are ready to upgrade. So what would happen is that $50 comes out, that $200 goes on your 300, and you're now upgraded to the 500 pack, right? You upgrade to the 500 pack. Now you're making more, all right? You're no longer making $10.50, you're now making $17.50. So that's the power of the compounded interest I'm talking about. So as you can see, the higher you go, the more you stand to make as you go along. All right, let me stop to say also that if you start at the 300, then you might have to renew at the 500 before you can just continue on your way, or you might have to use the option of coming out of pocket to meet a shortfall because of the percentage carryovers, because the company's promise is to take your contract to 200%. So when you would have started at the 300, of course, that percentage would have started. So when you upgrade to the 500, your contract is not going to start from 0%. All right. So just simply ask the person who would have invited you on this call, and they will give you some more clarity on that if that is not clear enough for you. All right. So, of course, these are your options. So within a matter of 5 to 7 years, you stand to get to the $100,000 contract, depending on how you treat your contract. All right, so we talked about that 20%. Let me show you exactly where that goes. Your 20% that is taken out as a withdrawal fee, it doesn't go to the company, but what it does is pays the members in the company. All right, it goes back into the system. All right, so it is that thing that keeps the system going, sustained. All right, and gives us that longevity that we're looking for. And it's one of the reasons why we have a high retention rate of members, because everybody realizes how beneficial this is. So what this means is that once you come into the company, you fall into the matrix. All right, so it's a force matrix 3 by 10. That means it goes 3 across and 10 levels deep. All right, so as you come in, you fall beside or beneath someone. All right, and as other persons come in, the same thing happens. So eventually somebody's going to end up beneath you, and that somebody's going to want to withdraw their money. So when they do withdraw, that 20% fee is shared among those who are above them in that particular network. So again, you see the company is designed for the members to benefit from it greatly. All right, so that's what that 20% does. So this particular bonus goes to everybody. All right, whether you're participating in sharing or not, others are sharing, but you still get the benefit from it. The other thing we spoke about is also the unilevel bonus. Well, the unilevel bonus is for those who are willing to share the opportunity with others. So what happens here is that once you start the company, you come in with 4 levels deep. You have 4 levels open to you where you can earn that 10%. So how this works is if I invite you into the business, you fall on my level 1, I get a fast start bonus, I get a unilevel bonus. If you invite your sister, then she falls on my level 2. I get a unilevel bonus from her as well. When she invites her boyfriend and he falls on my level 3, I get a 10% unilevel bonus from him. And when he invites his mom, she falls on my level 4, again, I get a 10% bonus. But when the mom invites her husband, he falls on my level 5. I get no bonus. If I want that bonus, then I and my team would have to do a certain amount of business within a 30-day period in order for me to rank up to executive, where I unlock levels 5 and 6, where I now earn 20% on those levels. All right. And to unlock levels 7 and 8, I would have to rank up to manager. To unlock level 9, I have to rank up to director, and level 10, 11 through to infinity, of course, I had to become president, ambassador, or global ambassador, where I am now earning from everyone in my organization. All right. So the wonderful thing about this is that it's designed for persons to help each other. All right. Your team's success is your success, and your success is your team's success. All right. So this is designed for persons to pull together. You don't just bring people in, leave them on your own, and feel like you're going to be all right. No. All right. If you want that residual income, then we have to work and build our teams. And the more successful our teams are, then definitely more successful we will be. All right. So with all this hard work, of course, the company compensates you, recognizes you for your efforts. So what happens with that is that once you rank up to executive, then you get an iPad as a gift, or sorry, you can claim the prize of $675. All right, we're all talking about US figures here. And again, when you get to manager, there's a Rolex, or you can get $7,500 as cash prize. Or when you get to director, there's an all expenses paid trip for two, or you can claim the prize of $11,250. When you get to president, there's a Porsche or $75,000 to be claimed. All right. When you get to ambassador, there's a Ferrari or $150,000 to be claimed. And of course, when you get to global ambassador, there's a Lamborghini or $375,000 prize. You choose. All right. Now that's all fine and dandy, but what I like the most about this company, what really got me involved in the company, is the numbers. The numbers that I saw were astounding and remarkable, and I know you will feel the same way. So I want you to show you two charts here. And I want you to see something very interesting. In 2020, when the economy was just a mess, I want you to understand that CASHFX was performing at premium level. All right, look at that return, 329.54%. That's amazing. And in 2021, that just ended, we saw a 254.74%. Now, if you look, you will see that there is consistency. And that's what got me into the company, consistency. You might look and you say, but that's a big disparity between the 2 years. Well, what happens that as the company grows, which it is doing exponentially, then the trader decided that it's time to take more risk and just be more consistent with their returns. So that is what we are seeing here. If you can look at 2021, we can see almost every month we had above 20%, except for December, of course, which is the holiday season. And sometimes the markets, don't go so well. It's not high volume. So, not much trading is done in that particular month. All right. So now that we've seen all of this, the next thing, we want to ask, or the only thing you should be asking is, Sheldon, well, how do I get in? How do I become a part of this wonderful opportunity? Well, my friends, I'm glad you asked. So let me tell you, you have to acquire Bitcoin in order to get started. If you don't know what Bitcoin is, don't worry about it. Let me just explain to you briefly what Bitcoin is all about and why the company would have chosen Bitcoin as its method of payment. Well, first and foremost, Bitcoin is a computer-generated asset, all right, or a digital asset. What that means is that it is designed to be a medium of exchange between peers without the intervention of the government or the banks. And that is what makes it so valuable. All right. So it's created by miners. We call them miners who do their proof of work and all these things. We don't need to get technical, right? Versus government money that is issued by the government. With Bitcoin, there's a fixed amount of Bitcoin, so we don't suffer inflation. That's good news, because with government money and unlimited printing, that is the reason why we are facing such a high inflation rate right now, right? With Bitcoin, there's only 21 million Bitcoin that can be produced. No matter how high the price goes, you can't create any more. And that's one of the good things about Bitcoin. It is also a public database, meaning everyone can just go online and see what is happening, right? And see their confirmation of payment and so forth. Another thing is that, it is a decentralized fund, meaning no one person owns it. You buy some Bitcoin, that's yours. I buy some Bitcoin, that's mine. All right. So everybody owns their own thing, versus with the government now, where there is no transparency and the central banks and the government own everything. All right. There are also low fees when you make transfers, international transfers with Bitcoin, or any kind of transfers for that matter. All right. Versus government money with their high fees. Also, the thing about Bitcoin is that it puts the power back into the hands of the people. Bitcoin is really the money for the people. All right. And, the government, they have an astounding amount of control over your funds. They don't like what they're seeing and say, hey, let's step in and freeze this account and see what's going on here. All right. So definitely. So the reason why the company would have chosen Bitcoin is because it has the ability to keep its store of value over an extended period of time. right? So it makes sense to choose an asset that will appreciate rather than depreciate. So that is why the company would have chosen Bitcoin as its method of payment. All right. So earlier we said that you don't need to refer anyone, but know that you have to be referred by someone if you're going to be a part of the CASHFX group. Right. So what that means, my friends, is that you can't just go on Google and sign up to CASHFX. Someone already in CASHFX would have to share their referral link with you, and you use that referral link to register, right? There are no apps or anything like that. So be careful. So once you get that referral link and you make your registration, then you make your payment, boom, easy peasy, pumpkin squeezy, you're in. All right. So now that you know that you're earning all of that, you want to know how you get your money back. Well, it's quite simple. All right. Once you hit that withdrawal request, those Bitcoins, well, your money will be sent back to you in the form of Bitcoin where you can use it as it is, right? Or you can have it converted to whatever currency you use, whether it be TT, JMD, USD, it doesn't matter. All right. So the leaders in the business can surely do that conversion for you. Or if you want to go and do it through an exchange, well, that's fine. We can also put you on to global MasterCards where you can just load that money on, go to the ATM, still shop online, go to the point of sales and still use your card. You can do all that if you want. All right. So why do we share this opportunity with you, my friends? Because definitely we want you to do what matters. What matters is that you can spend more time with your family. You can allow your hard-earned money to work hard for you. So is this a wonderful opportunity? Of course it is. That is why we share it Monday through Friday right here. All right. So I'm your boy, Sheldon Shirley, and that was our CASHFX Group opportunity presentation for you all. Looking forward to seeing you. So get back to the person who would have invited you on this call, and we will definitely see you as a part of the CASHFX Group family. All right. Y'all have a good one now. Bless up on yourself.